EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Third and final of the games today, this Wildcard Sunday. It might be the best of the bunch. And off we go on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run here with the rookie. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Herbert now on first down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Johnston motioning over. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's into the end zone. Matt McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And the good kick pays off. Will only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. In motion now, it's Collins. Stroud begins with a pass. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he'll They'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Man acquired by trade in the offseason, it's Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Khalil Mack, multiple-time All-Pro there on the tackle. On 2nd down, Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. They'll run with Mixon. And he's going to take this all the way home. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here comes Vidal, taking on defenders, plowing forward. A pickup of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. The big man, Ed Oliver, in for the sack. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, it's Herbert. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. They'll run with Vidal. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Slot man in motion left. Throwing now is Herbert. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The 1st quarter has come to an end. 1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Herbert to throw. Open man, right side. He's got him.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, They have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss.
That'll be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris. And the Texans will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
First and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
That's complete left side to Tony. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. The second down throw is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back in on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he will score. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
The kick is good. Makes the score Texans 14. Chargers 7.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, they'll go with Vidal. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll motion over Pierce. Now, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Now it's Herbert. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Tony, the man in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. Mixon has the 1st down and more. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. It's a big-time run by Mixon. 47 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make...
And he will score again. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
It's a game of 4.
Third and 6. Now Herbert. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Pistol here for Herbert. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC Wildcard game. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Junior Colson there to make the stop. Here's second and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He's got his man. It's Diggs. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. He'll get that complete to Tony. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he's in. Touchdown, Texans. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans will extend this third quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll give this to Vidal. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the ground, it's Vidal. And he's near the first down, stopped a little short of the 40. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, but he's got it. He's picked up a first down. A first down there on a gain of 12. Play action now. It's Herbert. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Glad McConkey the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Herbert. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. They'll go right back to Mixon. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Finding space at the 15. The speed on display. He's in. Damian Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are able to extend the lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. A handoff, and this is Vidal. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC Wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll motion over Pierce. Throwing on first down is Herbert. Guilty man is Johnston. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And we see a nice catch here by Ladd McConkey. And, Mike, what really jumps out, and I can't stress enough how rare this is for young wide receivers in the NFL fresh out of college, is just how good of a route runner he is. And it doesn't matter if he's in the slot or if he's out on the perimeter. He can run any route from any position, and that sort of versatility is going to continue to get him opportunities in this Chargers offense. And then when he has the ball in his hand, every play can be a big one.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll motion over Pierce. On play action, it's Herbert. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter, pass rusher extraordinaire, in action again.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult. Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On the ground to begin the drive with Pierce. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. Stroud. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. The Texans set to punt this one away. Back deep is Darius Davis. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. On first down, Herbert. Now he'll air one out, and that is brought in. And he will score. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, L.A. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Point after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Chargers are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second and 7. Back to throw. Stroud. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Set to go now on first and 10. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Down to a knee here, and that'll do it. They have advanced. They are moving on in the playoffs. So it's a win here for the Texans as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from SoFi.